This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, today's class, what we'll do. So yesterday we have done the collage work and all. So today we have to remove the marks from the face. Okay. So suppose we have the marks on the pimples, marks like the pimples, wrinkles, those kind of marks and all we have to remove from the face. Okay. So I will take some of the images like that. So I'll take some reference images for that. So I'll just go to file open and so yesterday we have done these are the works. Anybody got tried all this? Okay, so we will go to my computer. Let me check where I've saved my file. See, I have some images over here. Am I audible right? Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just take a duplicate copy of this. I have already downloaded this image, so which is having already so much pimples. So what I'll do, so I want to remove this pimple and I want to make this face very clear. So what I'll do, I'll just take a duplicate copy of this layer. Yesterday I told you people so how to take a duplicate copy of the layer. So right click on the layer. There is an option called duplicate layer. Okay, so you can take the duplicate option. Next, so there is one option here that is called spot healing brush tool, patch tool, and red eye tool. Okay, please note down all these tools name. That is spot healing brush tool, and patch tool. Shortcut is J. So what I'll do, I'll just go to the spot healing brush tool. So if I'll do like this, the pimple will get removed with this. So just I want to click over here. So this pimple will get to remove. Okay, so this is the spot healing brush tool. On the spot, it will get removed. Okay, so suppose you want to reduce the brush size. So here we have the option. You can reduce the size of the brush. So you can remove like this. Okay, so this is the spot healing brush tool. Only wherever the pimples are there, only you can remove that point. See, sometimes it will not get removed. So it is not removing. So for that reason, I need to use the other tool. So it is not removing. See, now this part of the face is clear. So I'll just go to here. So before, which is not having the pimples now. So before the pimples are there, now pimples are removed. Okay. So that is possible only with the spot healing brush tool. So I'll take one more image. So this is little bit smaller and the quality of images are not that much good. So again, I'll just take a duplicate copy of this and wherever the spot is there, so I'll just remove the just use the left click. Okay, only you have to use the left click and you can remove the pimples. Any kind of marks it will remove. If this mark will not remove me, so we have to use the other tools. Okay, so this is only the simple uh, that easily we can remove the background, remove the pimples and all here. Okay, so So I'll just remove this one. So I'll use another tool that is called healing brush tool. Okay, so using this tool, I'll just remove this one. Once again, I'll take a duplicate copy of this layer. So how this will work? So what it will do, it will copy the same skin. So whatever the skin we are having here, so the same skin only it is going to copy here. So what I'll do, Alt left click, then you can place the same skin over there. So Alt left click, and you can place the same skin over there. Okay, sometime little bit patches will come. You can go Control Z, reduce the brush size, Alt left click, and just you can remove the Alt left click, and you can do like this. Again, Alt left click, and here you have the option. Again, Alt left click. Almost all the Alt left click, I'm using the thing. See, now you can see the patch over here. So what you have to do, so you have to take the darker skin and you have to copy this one, Control Z, Alt left click like this. Okay, so what you have to do, so the face is clear now, completely everything is gone. Okay, so this is possible only with the healing brush tool. So spot healing brush tool means instantly it will remove all kind of whatever the marks is there. So healing brush tool, extra marks which is not going with the spot healing brush tool, easily we can remove with the healing brush tool. Okay, so next, suppose I want to remove the wrinkles. Okay, so I'll just go to some image. Suppose I'll take this image. So can you see the wrinkles over here? So I'll just take a duplicate copy of this. Why we should take the duplicate copy? I want to see like before how it is looking now, how the image is changed. So that is the reason I'm taking the duplicate copy. Okay, so what and all I have done the changes and all. So this is the wrinkles. So easily we can remove with the spot healing brush tool. It will not make it possible. So I'll use the healing brush tool. So what I'll do, so this is little slow work, so slowly you should do the work. The same skin near to this wrinkle, that only we have to copy, Alt left click. So Alt left click together you should use it. Okay, so then only it is copying the same skin and it is going to, okay, so it is removed, right? So Alt left click, only one time I have taken the skin, so it is removing, okay, slowly, even near to this eye. So whatever the, so the same thing only I'm copying it. Just I'll just reduce the size of this. Alt left click. Okay. So next again Alt left click. See now almost everything is got clear. Again I will remove here. The same skin I want to copy here. Alt left click. Again the skin it is going to copy. Again here. See this mark is important. So this that is not the wrinkle. This is a when you will smile you will get this mark. This is not a wrinkle. Again here. Alt left click. So you can choose the skin. So see, if you're not doing properly, so then you can see the patches over here. Alt left click. Before is like this. Now it is looking like this. So before and after the image. Okay, so wherever the wrinkles are there, just zoom it and near to that area only you have to take the skin because here little dark will be there. Okay, just alt left click and see, now it is not matching. So you have to alt left click, reduce the brush size. Okay, so almost it is cleared. Now here anything which is there, so you can clear. Even in the lips, sometimes the wrinkles are there. Even that also you can remove it. So we should not go to with a different shade. If necessary, do it. Alt left click again. I'm copying the same skin and I'll place it here. See now face is looking proper. Okay, so part is little bit not proper. Okay, so you can see now this much is enough. Okay, so before it is looking like this. So now, so the face look is same, only the wrinkles only we should remove it. We should not remove the complete face angle only. We should not remove it. Okay, we should not make it see. The eye part means there is depth will be there here, so we should not remove those things and all here. Only the wrinkles, extra marks on the face, only that things only we have to remove it. Okay, so everybody got clear with this point. Okay, fine. Next, I'll take one more image. Okay, same thing only. So I'll just take one more image. Okay, you can take some image which is having more wrinkles. Okay, so something like this. Right click on this, duplicate layer. You can make the eyebrows alteration. All these things also you can make it. Okay, so here again I'll go to the one more option, that is the patch tool. Okay, even with the patch tool, so you have to select like this, and anywhere if the clear skin is there it will come there only, but again it will become one patch over here. Okay, so not that much flexible with this tool. So I'll go to the healing brush tool only once again. So again I want to remove the wrinkles over here. I'll go to the brush tool, so I'll increase the size of the brush, and so alt left click, and I'll just remove the skin like this. See again I don't feel it, it is comfortable. So it is looking complete flat. So slowly we should work this kind of work. Control Z, Control Alt Z. So we have to copy the same skin. We have to copy the same skin. So still the patchwork will come. See the patches are there. So we need to work a lot with this kind of image. So zoom it and see there is no good skin over here. I have taken some skin over here and so like this alt left click and okay, so it takes some time to do this kind of work. Okay, so what you people have to do, whoever installed the Photoshop, take some images like this, which is having less wrinkles and which is having less pimples, and you have to work this kind of images. Okay, so this and all it will take a lot of time because it is very much zoomed and the complete face is not there, and we have to take the skin copy also, and we have to work with this. Okay, so take like this kind of image which is already very less wrinkles are there. Okay, download some images from the internet. Okay, next you have this also pimples also. Please write down this one: spot healing brush tool and patch tool. Okay, suppose if you have done some changes, so we will do the changes over here. Control T. Before the image is like this, after changes has done, so it is become like this. I will open the lock and I'll place it like this. Before and after. So before it is like this, after finishing the changes. Okay, so all these things are changed. You can take a new layer and go to the paint bucket tool. Yesterday class I have taken. You can give some background and you can bring it down in this layer. So this is before the wrinkles are there, after using the spot healing brush tool, so it is changed like this. Okay, everybody clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll save this file save as. So yesterday we have made a folder, my Photoshop work. So now work 3 is done. I'll go to work 4. I'll save this file. Again file save as. I want to save this file as JPG image. This is the image format. Okay, so this is the JPG format. Work 1, work 2, work 3 already we have done. So this is the work 4. I'll save this file. Okay, so whatever the files we have done, I'll go to the desktop and my Photoshop work. So here we have done yesterday this work, and this is the work we have done in the last class. Okay, so today's class. Okay, so next I'll just close this file. Now, so now I have this image. I want to make a reflection of this image. So right click on this. There is an option called duplicate layer. Again, I want to see whatever the changes I have done. So what I'll do, I'll just go to the polygonal tool. Okay. So I just go to the polygonal tool and I will select the image. So for any images, any background, any of these tools you can take it. So this is the thing. It's a quick selection tool to remove the background. But now I have to select shape. So I'll just go to this one polygonal lasso tool and I'll just little bit. So now I want to make the reflection of this. So I'll just select this image. So each and every point, slowly we should add it. It will not come neatly. Okay, so slowly we should add single points over here. Where you have started, you have to end up with that point only. So you can use Control C and Control V. Control C and Control V. So now I will get a duplicate copy of this. Okay, so Control C and Control V. So now what I'll do, so anybody can tell me. I have taken a duplicate copy of this. So what I'll do, so extra things over here, just I'll make it remove. Okay, so Control T, I click on this. So there is an option called flip horizontal and flip vertical. Okay, flip vertical. See, whenever you are adding the reflection, so always reflection, you cannot make it like this. Okay, so you have to add the reflection like this only. Enter. So it should look natural. I'll make little bit space over here to add my reflection. So this is a bit bangle over here already. Okay, so what I have done, I have taken this. Okay, no need to show so much images and all. Complete, no need to show. Okay, so now I will reduce the opacity here. So there is an option over there, opacity 50%. So this is how the reflection you can add it. So you have to take the duplicate copy of this and control T. You need to, there's an option over there, flip horizontal and flip vertical. So using this, your image will flip it like this. Okay. So control T, flip vertical. Okay, flip horizontal like this. So I have given the flip vertical option and we have to give the matches with this image only. And you can reduce the opacity here, 50% I have given. So how much ever you want, you can do that much per percentage only. How much ever the reflection you want. So only 30% means 30% is enough. So this bangle is there on the blanket or some kind of cloth. So it will not give the reflection. Okay, so you have to place it somewhere on the glass or any of glass kind of a table. So then only you can see the reflection. Let me check if I have some images like that. So let me check if I have some images like that. I can use the reflection. So you can see the reflections over there. Okay, it's the same thing. You have to select all the product and you can take the duplicate copy of that and you can reduce the opacity of that image. Okay, so here if I'll take it, yeah, even already which is having the reflection. So this kind of product, what you have to do. So this is on the surface. So neatly you have to select like this. Okay, you have to select the image like this already, which is having the reflection over here. Okay, control minus. You can select the images like this. So neatly we have to select only the products. I'm roughly selecting the product because it is not only this bottom part only which is visible. So again control C and control V. It is going to come in a different layer like this. So like this I have removed only these images are visible now. So what I'll do, I will select this image. So now I have two different layers. So I'll just control T. First you have to use a control T. So then only you will have this option flip horizontal and flip vertical. So I'll just give the flip vertical option. Then you have to keep the image like this. So exactly it should come down of this product only. Okay. So enter it. So now the reflection you can see, right? So little bit I will select this layer only. I will just use 70% opacity. So that means opacity I have given very less. 70% means exactly the mirror kind of look you can see that. Okay, so this is one very important option, opacity. So this is a transparent option. Suppose if I'll give 50% for this, so like this, again I will give 20%. So we are getting very less opacity. Again, if I'll give 40%, again you will have the option like this. Okay, so I'll just give 80%, the opacity like this. just little bit. Okay, I'm just using the arrow mark in the keyboard. Okay, so it should look natural when you are giving the reflection. Okay, so I'll just go to here, filter, and there is an option called filter gallery. So just go to the filter and filter gallery, and I have some option over here. So that is called artistic, and so I'll give some effect only for the reflection. So I have this plastic wrap option is there, and a poster edge, sponge, underpainting, and the watercolor. Let me check any of the option which is working for this. Okay, so let's do this plastic wrap. So little bit over there changes will be there. Control Z. I don't want that effect. I will go to filter, and there is an option called filter gallery. Once again, filter gallery, and let me check. I will get some water kind of effect. Okay, spatter. So this will look like this reflection with the spatter option. Again, I'll go to the filter and filter gallery, and you can do some changes also like this. So little bit stroke length. You can reduce the stroke length. You can increase the stroke length. As it is completely looking different. So this is the right one. So this glass effect. So this is the proper right one. So if you place some object on the glass, how this will look. Okay. So this is how the reflection will be. Again, I'll just go to filter. Again, filter gallery. In the glass also, you can reduce the. 1 second, everybody. Okay. So the glass effect, you can make it smooth, and you can increase the things over there distortion little bit. You can reduce also little. You can give it this kind of effect. Okay. So I have given this one. That is the opacity I have reduced. So like this only you can take different kind of cosmetics images, and any kind of images you can take it. Not necessarily you have to take this image, but it should be placed on the glass. Suppose how this it will look. Okay, so take any of the images. I'll just save this file save as. Again, we have this one in the desktop. So my Photoshop work. So again it is work 5. Okay, so this is with the reflection and the opacity. So I have used two different things over here. Okay, even I have reduced the opacity, and I have taken a copy of this. Control T, flip horizontal and flip vertical. I have done, and you will get the reflection also. Okay, so Photoshop is only completely for the photo editing things. Okay, so we need to take always the photos here. So I have some beautiful images always. Now I'll just take this image. I'll just take any of the, I'll just file place. So let me finish. Okay. So I'll take some other things. I'll come back for opacity and all. Now I have taken some, I'll take this image only. I'll close this image also. I'll come back for this. So I want to make file place. So I just want to make her face, half of the face. So I think you people have seen Avatar movie and all. So in that they are making the face with a blue color thing, right? So I want to make the face with a different kind of background. So different kind of effects with that. Okay, so what I do, I can use a polygonal lasso tool also. I can use one more tool what we have, that is the pen tool. Okay, so next class I will go for this pen tool. So I'll just use the polygonal lasso tool only today. So I'll just divide this half of this face. So here we have the option. So I'll just select the face. Only the half of the face I'm dividing. Let me take this finger also, no problem. Okay, so only this half of the face which I have divided like this, and so I have already taken this skin color, tiger skin kind of image. So what I'll do, I will select this image in the layer itself. So already you people have seen how to lock the layer, how to take the new layer, how to delete the layer and all. So now I want to mask the layer. So what I'll do, there is an option over here. Can you see here everybody, the down of this layer? So there is an option called mask. Okay, so I have masked it. So that means how much ever the area I have taken it. So that much it is going to cut over here. And but it is not matching to the face. So what I'll do, I'll just go to there is an option here on the layer top of this normal. So there is an option called multiply. Still it is not matching. I'll go to the soft light. So then it is going to match now. Okay, you can give it for full face or you can give it for the half of the face. Okay, once again I will show it. Okay, so I'll delete it and I'll show it for you people. Okay, I'll just delete this layer. First, you have to take this kind of image which is having the clear face. Okay, any images you can take like this only. Any images you can take it like this. So even you can give full face or you can give half face also. You can select the image. Okay, so how much ever the area you can take it, you have to select it properly. So if you want avatar skin, so that only you have to download the same skin color. Okay, so I'll just take, later you can remove it all these things. Okay, I have taken complete face now. So complete face I'm giving the color. Okay, so I have not taken the background image. I'll just go to file place and I'll take this skin only. I don't have any other skin over here. See, even I have avatar skin also here. Okay, actually I should bring it before itself. Before selecting this image, I should take the skin color. Before itself, I need to copy the skin. Just I'll place it like this. Okay, so don't take this kind of image which is already having some logo and all. Okay, take a proper image. So I'll just according to face, I'll just adjust it. Okay, so now I have selected this one because I have already selected this. So I don't want this layer now. Just go to this. Only two layers should be there. I will go to this one. Avatar texture. In the texture itself, the name will be there here. Avatar texture. And I'll just mask it like this. And so there is an option here in the top of this. There is an option called overlay or a soft light. Anything you can give like this. So if you give soft light, you will have the reflection like this. So if you want more thing, so then you can go to different option, multiply. So you'll have more this is over like this, and the screen mode you will have the option like this, and the soft light you know already, and the hard light you will have this option. So what you have to do, so here some of the things we have to remove it. So that is called like suppose I don't want to include the eyebrows and all, so reduce the size of the eyebrow, and let me check whether it is going to remove or not. I'll just use the eraser, select like this, let me check. I will use a polygon laser tool, and how much ever area you don't want, so that much area. So before itself you have to select it and delete it. So now only that much area not necessary. So select it. So roughly I'm doing it. So it will take a lot of time to do each and everything. So always the polygon tool is very important. So select this image, and delete it. Control D. If you don't want the eyebrows, so using the clone stamp tool, you can remove the eyebrows also. Okay, and the lips also you can select it. So how much your area you want, you can select it like this, and you can remove it, delete it. Okay, so otherwise you can go for some other option, soft light. Any other difference option is here. How many options you will get? Okay, hue. See, this is exactly look like avatar character only, but some textures are missing. Okay, so you can make complete body with this color only. So you have to select. So I have selected only the face. So that is the reason it is showing only that much saturation and color. Even this is also helpful, and this is not good. Color bar, darken color. Okay, so all these options are there. This is one very useful option I feel. Okay, subtract. Okay. So you can try with the different images. So I have some different textures over here. I have a snake texture and any kind of textures you can add it. Okay, so let me check what textures I have. So yes, I have the snake texture, so tiger texture. So like this avatar texture I have downloaded. So any other textures and all you can try it. So suppose the same image, I'll just use one more thing. File place. Let me check with this texture. This is one different type of a texture. Again control. So control T. I'm just scaling the image and select like this. Select this selection what we have done. Just in this layer you have to use the mask. So this complete mask I have selected, and next you have to use the option soft light I have given. So like that hue options you will get like this. Okay, so next so this is one option. Multiply, you will have this kind of option. Okay, soft light is good, otherwise some of this kind of a texture. Okay, so linear light, all these options are there. So you have to select the image. Selection has done already, and you have to use the mask. Okay, so I'll just save one of this. I'll just save like this. File, save as again. So wherever you have done the folder, so I'll just make a work 6. So I'll just save this file. Okay. So again, file save as. You have to save it. You can like whatever the different effects you can add it, and you can save the image, which is useful. You can save that. File save as, and this is work 6, and which is go. I'm going to save it in the format of JPG. Okay. So here now I have this many files are there. Okay, so any of the options you can take it. So whenever you are taking the texture, please take a proper texture. Okay, we should not have any name on that. Okay, so now for the reflection, now I have one image is here. Anybody having any doubt about the reflection and the opacity?
No, ma'am.
So I have this image. So starting I have shown you like this. Okay, select it first, and once you will practice regularly, okay, control C and control V, automatically it will come in a different layer, and take a duplicate copy, control T, and right click on this, flip vertical. So now you can see the changes like this, the reflection. Now you have to use the layer. In that only you have to reduce the opacity 50%, or any how much of the percentage you want, you can give it. 40% reflections I have given, and go to the filter, and there is an option called filter gallery, and this glass effect I have given here. So if you place it on the glass, how this will look. Okay, so this is a glass effect. Okay, so glass effect is there. Next, reflection opacity. Anybody know about the miniature work? I think you have done the photo shoot and all about the miniature work. So I think you have seen uh, some of the. So miniature works easily, we can do it with the cameras also. Okay, so I'll just remove all these images, whatever the unwanted files and all it is there, I'll just remove it. I'll just close the file. I want this. I'll just go to file place, and I'll just take this image. I'll go to the polygonal tool and I will cut this lady. So miniature things in the sense. So these are some miniature works. So nothing, just you have to again control C, control V. So I don't want this layer. So we can show that she is sitting somewhere. You can place her here. Okay, so some of the Instagram reels or some of the Photoshop works, if you give it in a Google Chrome, so you can see some of the things over like this. Okay, so these are the miniature work. I'll have some example like whoever done the works about the miniatures and all. So I'll show you people some of the works. Okay, so even uh, I'll just go to file place. Even somebody is sitting over here, so we can place it like this. Okay, so these are the miniatures work what we are it should look small. Okay, we can make her more smaller and we can make this person very big. Okay, so these are the miniature works what we can do. So today class you have uh, I have taken about the how to remove the marks on the face, how to remove the pimples and wrinkles and on the face, and opacity and the reflection. And now I am taking the miniature thing. So like this is one miniature work. You need to take the proper image which is matching for this. Again, I'll just go to file place. So anything which is matching for this, I could take. Okay. So I'll just save this file. File save as. Again, desktop. While Photoshop work. Again, it is work 6, 7. Okay. So I'll just save this file. You can take your own photos with different angles and all, and you can place it on the camera. You can place it near to the bottle. So something like this, you can do it. Okay. So I'll show some more works. I'll just go to save as in the format of JPG and I'll save this file. I'll take one more file. These are works what we are calling as a miniature works. Suppose I have this Pepsi can image. So I'll just go to file place. So let us see which is matching for this image. So I'll have this. So let me check how I could place this one. So I will go to this one, quick selection tool or a magic wand tool. You can select like this and you can delete it and delete it. So this is a miniature work. So you can place it wherever you want. So you can reduce the size of this and place it here also. So we should match only the matching thing only we should make it. Okay. So if this matching is okay, otherwise we have to use a different image. Again, I'll just go to file place. I'll take some other image. You can take this one. Let us see. I'll just go to again magic pen tool. So I want to remove the background of this. Just select it and delete it. Okay, so this is a rasterized image. They're telling just you have to use a Right click on this, rasterize this one, just delete it, Control D, and you can place it wherever you want. Control D, and please place it on a different image. So these are some miniature works. So I'll just go to one more file. So this car, let me check like what kind of images I could place it. One more car near to this, and magic pen tool, I'll just remove the background, delete it, right click on this, rasterize it and delete this layer, Control D and Control T, like this. Anything you can take it. See, I have different images. So again, just a magic wand tool, remove the background, right click on this rasterize layer and delete it. Select it like this and delete it. Control D. This will look natural. Again, I'll use the magic wand tool. I'll just delete it. Again, rasterize layer, delete it. So this will look natural compared to that. Okay. So extra things over there, just remove it. So this is the miniature works. Okay. So please, everybody should try this option. I'm just saving this file. File save as. Again in the desktop, my Photoshop work and work 7. Okay, I'll save this file. There are so many different works are there. So but the thing is here placing the image is only very important. So the like this placing should be properly. We can match the two different images and we can reduce the size of this image. I'll close all the files. Anybody having any doubt? So you can take, if you have your own images, you can try all these options. So I'll save it in a format of JPG format. Work 7. I'll just save it as work 8. Already I have given the same name. So work 8.jpg. I'll save this file.